Hi everyone, here is another battle with another soldier's sacrifice. Though the battle is well fought and only a handful of soldiers died, it is still painful as their family who waits for them no longer see them forever. That's why I need to conquer Colradia and reward all my solders, including those who perished during battle and overflowing gold. I cannot leave them penniless. I always see them chase the enemy, who ran like they had been robbed by their grandmother. Here, you will see how I always deploy my troops when encountering enemies with overwhelming numbers. This is to make sure that they can come back home with complete body parts or even breathing. Today, I encounter enemy with 2 times the number of my army. Now we're diving into a tactical approach that focuses on strategic formations and battlefield control. This strategy is all about setting up a strong defensive position, using cavalry to protect our infantry from enemy charges, while archers rain down their arrows like shooting a coconut tree. This battlefield stretches before us, a shallow pond and open plains, the perfect terrain for tactical movement. Our army stands ready, infantry in a square formation at a distance, cavalry forming a shield wall to protect against enemy charges, and archers spread out behind the infantry, ready to fire at will. The enemy approaches, their cavalry leading the charge. They thought my army is easy, and at the sight of a full-speed enemy cavalry rush, but not us. We have a plan. We are ensuring our units are positioned correctly. We begin by ordering our cavalry to form a tight shield wall. This prevents the enemy horsemen from breaking through and reaching our more vulnerable forces. The cavalry will take the brunt of the initial impact, absorbing damage and slowing down the enemy's momentum. Meanwhile, my infantry is stationed in a square formation further right in the middle of the pond. This setup ensures they are not immediately exposed to the cavalry charge and remain protected from left and right attack. Our archers, spread out behind the infantry, stand ready to fire volleys into the advancing enemy forces. They are far behind the infantry, and I made sure that both sides of my infantry formation are visible from the archers to shoot. As the enemy cavalry crashes into our shield wall, our riders hold firm. Their numbers mean nothing against a well-disciplined defensive formation. Our cavalry does not break rank, using their shields to absorb the charge and their weapons to counterattack efficiently. At the same time, our archers unleash a relentless barrage. With the enemy cavalry focused on our front lines, they become easy targets. Well-placed shots take down riders and horses alike, turning the tide before the main engagement even begins. With the enemy cavalry either neutralized or in disarray, the next phase begins. The enemy infantry now advances, thinking they have the advantage. However, they are walking into our well-planned trap. Our infantry remains in a tight square formation, ensuring that they are prepared for any flanking maneuvers. This formation provides excellent defense against incoming attacks while allowing for controlled counterattacks. Our archers, still protected behind them, continue to rain arrows upon the advancing troops. With the enemy cavalry wiped out and their infantry struggling to push through, we move to end the battle. Our own cavalry, now freed from defending against the initial charge, swings around for a devastating flanking maneuver. The enemy, already struggling against our well-positioned infantry, is now crushed between 2 forces. I keep commanding my soldiers to form a square formation and to charge back and forth. This is a tactic to save them from charging blindly. I am not sure, but I think my soldiers are fighting very well today. Maybe? Because they are in the water and their lower body are soaked and feel the chilling of their 2 mighty balls. I hope not. While continuing the battle, I keep on thinking while riding my beloved horse named Super Scion. I ask, is this worth fighting for? Conquering the entire continent, and after that ask my subjects to become a peace-loving people, love one another and multiply? I started to think that I am a divine being descended from another world and caused chaos here in Colradia continent. Meanwhile, I saw my enemies. They run like a dog and shriek like a chicken waiting to be slaughtered. I keep on swinging my weapon as the angel of death gave this weapon to me and asked to conquer Colradia for the sake of my people who are watching this night. I swung, and I sung every time my enemy falls down. I told my soldiers we need to finish this battle as soon as possible as your children and your wives are waiting for your return and have a kebab party with you. Biryani, kebab, spicy chicken noodles are waiting once you return. Though a simple lie, my soldiers' morale are at peak like they are atop the Mount Everest. The enemy crumbles and they started to retreat. I still continue swinging my sword as the angel of death who gave me his or her weapon is watching above me. I cannot screw up. I will not lose until the enemy are all dead. As the pressure mounts, enemy morale shatters. Some attempt to flee, but our cavalry is relentless, cutting down those who try to escape. We give chase and soon realize the enemy arrows are flying above our heads. We decided to fall back 100 yards away from those arrows. We formed a shield wall to defend, and reforming our tight square formation for incoming cavalry charge. I asked my cavalry to return their position as the enemy would come and steal their horses and wives. They immediately followed and waited for my next command. Here comes another wave of our enemy. With their shield wall formation, my archers need to fire like the Turkish guy who went to 2024 Olympics wearing only sweatshirt with Olympic print and an eyeglasses. A typical normal father who just went to perform and go home to have a glass of beer again. And here is a few remaining horsemen trying to spectate the battle. But I don't want them to watch or even escape, so I killed them before they can even swing their weapon. The battle almost reached its end. You can see the enemy is faltering, don't know what to do, looking left and right for their comrades. Some are crying, some are scared and pissed their pants, some are running for their lives. The enemy are a mess, while my soldiers are fierce, looking like a tiger in the jungle of Serbia. The battle ends in a decisive victory, not through sheer numbers, but through calculated formations and discipline. And that's how we dominate the battlefield in almost twice of our numbers by setting up strong defensive formations, using cavalry to shield your infantry, and keeping archers safe to deal consistent damage to ensure a controlled and methodical victory. I hope you enjoy the video. Please follow and subscribe for more. A personal message to everyone. I am dreaming to become a content creator and earn money to support my family and also for myself. We live in this era that we can earn by playing games and gain views. As a gamer myself, this is the chance. I hope that all the gamers out there are thinking the same thing. Let us help each other grow. Ask me to follow you and share your videos, I will gladly do it. Please support me by following my Facebook profile. Please let's help everyone who wants to become a content creator of Mount and Blade Bannerlord 2. I hope to see you in my next video.